once you have introduced yourself, to tell me who you represent from the ulama of Deoband in the UK, Darul Uloom Bari, or any other significant Deobandi institute in the UK. Secondly, I want you to confirm or deny whether you are debating me with the rules and regulations of the Nizami syllabus book, which is Al-Munadharatul Rashidiyya, which is this book which we all study. This is taught in Darul Uloom Deoband, and it is taught in other Darul Ulooms. And thirdly, we will go on to your da'wah, your claim, and that is when we will discuss everything else. So please proceed with those.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyil ummiyil kareem wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. First and foremost, before we proceed with anything you've asked for, can we fix a time for these conditions to finish?
If you want. How long do you want?
So for this, you suggest something and I will give you my opinion on it. If you want my...
I can go on all night.
No, I can go on all night as well.
Because you requested a time, I want you to propose your time.
Okay. So for this, because you've asked me, I will seek mashwara.
There is no mashwara, because the very first condition is no one else is allowed to interject.
So if you want me to give you the time, first and foremost, I demand that in terms of speaking, me and you should have equal time to speak.
Of course, that's no problem.
Okay. Just like in a debate there is equal time to speak, in conditions of the debate there should also be equal time to speak.
That's fine.
Okay. Now, second thing I request is that the opening speech should be mine. Okay? You can take the closing one.
Brother, you know, we've not come for speeches, we've come for Sharaitul Munazara, conditions of the debate.
In Sharait, we're not going to do sign language, we're going to speak.
No, before we proceed to that, can you introduce yourself? Because I don't even know you properly.
No, Asrar, listen.
Again, listen.
Ji.
I've asked you a simple question, Maulana. I'm saying to you, you are the mudda'i, yes?
Yep.
Are you mu'allil or mani'?
First and foremost, no, please, listen. I asked for a time limit to be fixed.
Have you given one?
I'll give you one now.
Can you give it?
Oh, okay. No.
This should not go.
It's already getting a little heated.
Okay. So 8:15 p.m. is the cutoff point.
Okay.
Yeah, number one. Number two, these 2 hours, in these 2 hours, okay, I should be speaking for 1 hour, you should be speaking for 1 hour. Not 1 hour, but it should be split in a way that in the end, totaled, I should have 1 hour speaking time. You should have 1 hour speaking time. And when I said speech, yeah, obviously I'm not going to do sign language with you. We're going to speak, yeah, and this is how we communicate. So our communication is via speaking. Before I introduce myself, and then you introduce yourself, I want to make one thing very clear.
Firstly, you know,
okay, we'll start from now.
You know, with the introductions, listen. Have you studied Al-Munadharatul Rashidiyya? Yes or no?
Alhamdulillah, I've studied.
Okay. Are you mu'allil? Are you mu'allil or not?
Asrar, listen. Our speaking time must be...
Listen, brother, my questions are very simple. Look,
if I said I want to speak first, and
my questions are very simple. Look, why I'm asking this is because when someone makes a claim and challenges another person to a debate, when they challenge another person in a debate, in Munazara Rashidiyya, if you remember your classes, they mention that the one who makes the claim, he challenges someone who is an equal to him. Yes? That would mean familiarity on the side of the challenger. So you are obviously familiar with who I am.
Okay.
Yes?
No. Let me just clarify one thing.
No, you're not.
Let's clarify one thing.
Are you familiar with who I am?
Can we clarify one thing, please? Yeah? And for this, I'd like my first time to start. And
well, I haven't agreed on that yet. I've given you.
No, can you please agree with? See. Now you're jumping from topic to topic.
Again, I had 3 requests.
These requests can only be fulfilled when our timing is fulfilled.
Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to speak. Start now. How many minutes?
No.
How many minutes do you
I'm going to propose something, and then you agree. And if you disagree, then you tell me, and then we'll come to some sort of agreement.
Listen.
You can't dictate. No. 1 minute, please.
Who's the challenger here?
Me.
You're the challenger. You've challenged me.
You've not even asked for the conditions of the debate yet. Okay?
Listen, you've challenged me to a debate, yes?
Yes.
So I'm saying to you, and I'm hosting you here in Birmingham, yes? Me as your host, I'm saying to you, introduce yourself for 1 minute. You've challenged me to a debate. I want you to introduce yourself.
Before I introduce myself, because this is part of
At the moment, you're majhool for me. You're unknown.
we discussed on the phone, and that is on.
All I know is your name is Usman, and you are from which town? We're Bradford. And we've talked on the phone
Okay,
regarding debates.
Carry on.
So
What else? No.
I
What
was-
else? No.
Listen.
I'm sorry, but you asked me, have you studied up to Dawratul Hadith? I said, yeah. You asked me where I've studied.
Who do you represent?
Can we fix the time, please? And then we'll move on to that.
How much time do you want to speak?
I have just mentioned 2 hours between us should be the time. Because listen,
So how do you want to speak? You want to speak for now when I allow you to speak?
For
How
10
long?
minutes?
10 minutes,
Yeah.
no.
why not?
Because we're not here
Can
for
you-
speeches. We're here for conditions.
Okay. So how can conditions be fulfilled without speaking?
Because when you converse with one another, you get to a middle ground. We're conversing. I'm conversing with you.
Okay.
So I'm asking you as a brother,
Yep.
can you introduce yourself?
Before I introduce myself, okay, I'd like us to agree on a timing. First speech, second, third,
Speech.
first, whatever you want to call it, first slot. Okay, do you want me to rephrase it? I'll rephrase it. First slot. Are you happy with that?
I'll give you 2 minutes to speak, and I'll speak for 2 minutes.
I want more than that.
You want more?
Yes.
I'm not going to give you more.
Okay. The public need to know more things, okay, than what you ask.
I'm not addressing the public. I'm addressing you. We
Well,
can address
I'm sorry,
the public
but this
in
is a
the
public debate.
Again, in al-Munadaratu Rashidiyya,
Okay.
they don't mention the public. They mention the mani' and the mustadil. They mention the mu'allil and the sa'il. This is how I am going to debate you.
Okay. So
All
how did-
right, before we proceed,
Okay.
do you agree to debate me with the rules and regulations of al-Munadaratu Rashidiyya? Yes or no?
I
Simple
agree to
question.
debate you on things that we agree on between us, the shara'it, and I haven't even given you the shara'it yet.
Listen.
When I give you, please.
Do you agree to debate me with the rules and regulations of al-Munadaratu Rashidiyya? Yes or no? If you say no, you can leave. If you say yes, we can proceed. Simple.
So you can't debate outside of this.
No, I cannot. I only stick with Muslims. I only debate with al-Munadaratu
Okay. Why is
Rashidiyya.
this?
Because this is the book that is taught for the rules and regulations of people of Darul Ulum.
so-
You, my brother, cannot debate out of this. You are not capable of doing that.
Okay. So when Ibrahim alayhi salam,
I don't
can
know.
can
I
ask
don't
you,
know again.
When Ibrahim alayhi
Again, I
salam
don't.
debated,
Nimrud,
okay,
a kafir.
Yeah.
He debated a kafir.
not an issue,
Not
but
a
he
Muslim.
still debated.
Not a Muslim. He never debated a Muslim.
Imam Hanifa
Okay.
rahmatullah alayhi, when he debated,
Yes.
did he debate on this?
He used these principles.
Okay.
Do you know this?
Yeah. Do you know that he
You
used
do know that.
You know that so you can prove every single debate of Imam Abu Hanifa
He
rahimahullah.
used these principles.
Okay.
Like Nahaw, like Imam Abu Hanifa when he spoke with
So you've
Nahaw.
got proof on every single one.
Again, brother, if you haven't studied these things, just admit so. In Balagha, in Nahaw, in all these sciences, if
Okay,
you
fine.
agree to debate with using al-Munadara.
For argument's sake, we'll move on. No problem.
do
yes,
you agree?
yes, we'll go
You
according
do?
to that.
So,
Okay.
okay.
Bismillahir
accord-
Rahman. So can
according
you give
to-
me a time, please? 2
Again.
minutes, I'll take from your time.
If you go off the rules of al-Munadara Rashidiyya, the entire debate will be dismissed.
I'm sorry, but the rules will be according to what we decide on.
You just said you'll
this-
agree.
So
Sharaitul Munadara.
so when you discussed with Abdul Rahman Hassan,
Yes.
okay,
غير مقلد.
so you don't consider him Muslim?
غير مقلد. He's a Muslim. What is غير مقلد? What is غير مقلد?
So you're saying
What is غير
when
مقلد?
you said
What is غير
when you
مقلد?
said-
Can you tell me what غير
I'm sorry.
مقلد is?
when I'm sorry, but when you said Muslims, yeah, you
Yes.
stick with this. Did
Are you Hanafi Deobandi?
I'm sorry, but
Hanafi
this does not
Deobandi.
make sense.
It doesn't make sense because
Asrab.
it wouldn't make sense if you
Asrab,
haven't studied this.
Asrab. Okay. If you want to get technical, okay, let me get technical with you. Okay.
Again.
No. I'm sorry.
Do you, have you,
First and
you
foremost-
agree to debate with
first and
al-Munadara
foremost-
Rashidiyya?
first
Yes
and
or no?
foremost-
Technical, you're an alim of deen, you're a graduate of Darul Ulum, you have to be technical, brother. You cannot be like the common people. You're not in Hyde Park now. You're with me.
Perfect.
You'll have to stick to the rules of al-Munadara Rashidiyya, and if you disagree, you can leave. If you agree, we can continue.
Let me read here 11 and 15.
Again, brother,
Bismillahir Rahmanir
brother, you
Rahim.
cannot.
No.
Are you agreeing or not? Are you agreeing or not?
First and foremost,
Can you agree?
you just called me Maulana.
Can you agree?
No, please.
So do you consider me a Maulana or not? Do you consider me a Maulana or not?
Have I called you Maulana?
You don't. Yes or no?
I don't.
Oh, then why have you challenged me? Then why have you challenged me?
Why have I challenged you?
Yes.
Because you have a passion for tackling blasphemy.
Again, you've challenged a non-Maulana to a debate. As a Maulana, you've challenged a non-Maulana.
You're seen as a Maulana in your circle.
Again, brother, that's another rule of Munazara.
In your circle, you are referred to
I think
as a Maulana.
if you don't agree, again, if you don't agree with this, I think the brother can be removed.
No, it seems like...
I think you will be... Can you remove him?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. According to Ahmad Rida Khan, anybody who calls Deobandi a Maulana has become a kafir. So Asrar Rashid has called me Maulana.
I'm not playing games here, wallahi. If I'm asking him a simple question, he can't answer it. Because he can't answer it, he's hiding his ignorance. If he just points out, is he mu'allil or mani? Are you mu'allil or mani?
Are you a Muslim?
Oh my God, is this your graduate? Ya jahil admi.
You are sugarcoating, yeah? You are sugarcoating your argument. You are not willing to speak on your mujaddid's
Do you want to debate?
I haven't come prepared. I'm telling you.
Oh, right, but he doesn't seem prepared. He doesn't seem prepared. He can't even answer. You know why?
Why don't you let him open the books?
Listen,
You'll find out.
Listen, don't refer to me like that. Because look, now he's showing bad manners. I'll tell you why. Listen, you want to sit? But you have to answer the questions. I'll answer yours.
I've asked for a simple thing. You've called me Maulana. I'm asking you to answer one thing.
I don't consider you a Maulana anymore. Do you know why? Because when you challenged me, at the time of challenging me, I thought you were qualified, so I accepted because you told me you've done Dora Hadith. When now that I asked you, we're going to do the debate according to the rules and regulations of Al-Munadharatul Rashidiyya, I've asked you a simple question, and that simple... We're doing Sharaitul Munazara, please, brothers. I'm asking you...
This debate is just going crazy.